Thank you all for joining Calming Yoga today. We're gonna start in a seated position, so any way that's comfortable for you. We'll place left hand on the heart, right hand on the belly. Sit nice and tall, slightly tuck your chin to your chest, shoulder blades back and down. And just close the eyes. And focus on, as you inhale, filling up the belly, the ribs, the chest. As you exhale, let the air out of the chest, the ribs, the belly. So really filling up the lungs, the belly. And even notice as you inhale, notice even filling up with air in your low back, so by your kidneys, back there in your lungs. And check in with yourself. How are you feeling today? Good. And fluttering open the eyes. From here, we'll just take a side body stretch, lean over. Stretching out all those intercostal spaces there in between the ribs. And coming around, walking the hands forward, keeping your bottom glued to the floor. Just ever so gently rocking side to side, noticing the low back. And then coming up all the way over to the opposite side. Still breathing in that air through the belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly. Good. Coming back to the center. Bring both knees up. We're just going to give the knees a nice hug. Looking down with the head. And again, just rocking very slowly side to side. Good. And from here, extending your left leg long on the ground. Cross your right leg over. And we're actually going to bend that left leg as well. If it bends for you, if not, just keep it straight. Then reaching up nice and tall with the head, so a nice long spine. We're gonna twist the body, bringing the outside of your elbow to your knee, bringing the arm to a 90-degree angle with the fingertips spread wide, and just using the abdominals to twist the body, getting a little detox here. This is half Lord of the Fishes pose. Maybe even pressing the elbow on your knee so you can deepen the stretch. Good. Coming back around to the center, untwist the legs, extend the right leg all the way down on the ground, cross the left leg. And then bend that right leg if it bends for you. And reaching nice and long with the spine, crown of the head toward the sky, twist the body, right elbow comes to the knee. Maybe with each exhale, you deepen your twist. Cinching in that waist. Good, coming back around to the center, untwist the legs, come onto all fours. And from here, we're going to walk ourselves into puppy pose. So walk the hands forward, melt your chest to the floor. You can look up with the head, or if you'd rather, tuck your head down so your forehead to the floor, that's okay too. Your bottom's sticking straight up in the air. Hips are over the knees. Just breathe into the stretch. Coming onto the forearms, prop yourself back up on your hands, hands below the shoulders. And from here, we'll just bump the hips side to side. Stretching out those abductors, those glutes. And then from here, tucking the toes, raise the hips up, downward dog. So walking out your dog, one heel up, one heel down, driving the chest toward the thighs. Let the ears release between the biceps. Then from here, taking a pause, extending your right leg all the way up, and then bending the knee, reaching your foot toward the opposite shoulder blade. Getting a nice quadricep stretch, hip flexor. Then setting the right leg down, extend your left leg up, bend the knee, reach that foot towards the opposite shoulder blade. Good, setting it back down, walking the toes forward. Clasping opposite elbows here. Let the head, neck, back release, bending the knees. Ragdoll pose. Good. Release the hands, slowly come to a standing position. Good. And from here, reaching up, both hands, palms together. Just gonna exhale, goalpost the arms. Inhale, lift the hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Good, we'll go one more time. Inhale up. Exhale, goalpost the arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, straight spine. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands on the ground, step back into a plank. This can be on your knees or knees up. Then bringing the body all the way down. Hug the elbows into the sides. Squeeze your legs together. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, release. Bring yourself back up to all fours, tuck the toes, lift the hips up, downward dog. From here, extend your right leg back behind you into a three-legged dog. Then step that foot in between your hands. So we're in a lunge position. Gently lower that back knee all the way to the floor, untuck the foot, and set yourself up, both hands right above the knee, low lunge. And from here, taking the left hand, dropping it down the thigh. Inhale, follow the right palm all the way up, reversing your warrior. Good. Exhale, bring the hands down to frame the foot, tuck the back toe, lift the knee up off the floor. Keep that heel lifted, front knee over ankle, lift up into a warrior one. Bring the hands in toward the heart. From here, we're gonna exhale, open up the arms, twist toward the right. Good, coming back to the center, palms together, inhale, arms up. Exhale, frame the foot, step back into a plank. Lower the body all the way down to the floor. Inhale, lift the chest. Maybe you come up a little more this time. Maybe you come up into an up dog. Good. Exhale, tuck the toes. Come on to all fours if you would like. Lift the hips, downward dog. Inhale, extend the left leg straight back behind you. Then step the foot in between the hands. Gently lower the back knee all the way to the floor. And then inhale as you prop yourself up, hands to the knee. Low lunge. This time we'll slide the right arm down the back thigh. Inhale, follow the left palm all the way up, reverse your warrior. Good. Exhale, frame your hands to your foot, tuck that back toe, lift that back knee. So now we're in a lunge. Make sure your knees stacked on top of your ankle. Inhale, raise the arms up, warrior one. And exhale, open the arms, twist toward the left. Using the abdominals to twist. Bringing it back to the center. Bring the hands back up, warrior one. Exhale, frame the foot with the hands, step back into a plank. Lower the body all the way down. Untuck the toes. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, set your bottom back towards your heels, child's pose. Notice your breath here, let it flow, make sure you're not holding the belly in. Releasing any tension, releasing stress. Propping yourself back up to all fours, lift the hips, downward dog. Take baby steps towards the hands. Slowly rise to a standing position. From here, we're gonna take a nice wide stance. So feet might be shoulder width apart, maybe a little wider than your shoulders, so you choose. We're gonna interlace the fingers behind your back. Pull your fingers down toward the ground. Just take a big inhale through the nose. And exhale as you fold forward, bending the knees, always keeping a soft bend, and then letting your hands just release over the head into a wide-legged forward fold. Coming slowly, bend the knees, release the hands, bring your hands to the top of your knees. So keeping the legs nice and wide still, we're gonna dip the right shoulder to the midline of the body here into the center. Dip the left shoulder. And dip each shoulder one more time. Get the other. Good. Coming into a standing position, bring the legs together right under the hips. We're gonna sit back into a chair pose. Hands are at the heart. Good. And we're just gonna exhale, twist the body toward one side with the goal of bringing the elbow to the outside of the knee. Take a couple breaths here. Come back to the center, exhale, forward fold, straighten those legs. Good. And then bend the knees one more time, hands to the heart. Exhale, twist opposite direction. The goal, the elbow to the outside of the knee. Good. Coming back to the center, exhale, stand up. Woo! Feel the legs burning on that one. Okay, so we're gonna practice a little bit of balance, grounding down through the left foot, grabbing the right. Maybe you grab the pants, maybe you grab the ankle, maybe you grab the top of the foot. Knees pointed down. You're getting a quadricep stretch here. If you want to hang on to something, hang on to something. And if it feels right for you, you can lean forward, press the top of the foot into the hand, maybe lift the knee into dancer's pose. It's completely up to you. Good, bring it back down. Let's switch legs. So grabbing the top of the left foot, knee pointed down, and maybe you hang here, or maybe you lean it forward, pressing that top of the foot into the hand, lifting through the knee. Woo. If you fall out, no big deal. Try again. Very nice. Go ahead and release. We'll take a big inhale. We're just going to exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, plant the hands to the floor. Step back into your plank. Lower the body all the way down. Release the tops of the feet and bring your hands underneath your chin. We're just gonna bend the knees here so the feet are up toward the sky, and we're just gonna windshield wiper them. So noticing the feeling we get on the tops of the thighs as they press into the floor. Breaking up that fascia. Good. Go ahead and release the legs. Bring the hands under the shoulders. Prop yourself up onto all fours. Have a seat on your bottom. And we're going to lean all the way back, taking it to the floor. And bringing the knees in toward the chest. We'll reach between the knees, grabbing either your big toes or the outsides of your feet. Bringing the bottoms of the feet toward the sky. Pressing the feet, driving the knees towards your armpits, happy baby pose. You want to rock side to side, rock side to side. If you want to straighten one leg and straighten the other, feel free. Get that deep inner thigh stretch. Good. Bringing the knees back together, bring the arms out to a T. Rotate the knees over toward one side of the body, looking in the opposite direction. Bring the knees back to the center, take them to the other side, looking the opposite way. And coming back to the center. From here, bring the feet to the floor, and you can keep your knees bent. And then sliding your hands underneath your bottom. Your elbows are close to your sides. So we're gonna do a pose called fish pose. And I want you to be mindful of your low back when you do this. So start with your knees up, and then if you would like to extend your legs all the way down, you could do that as well. So we're gonna press the forearms and the elbows into the ground, lifting the chest and tilting the head back. So we're being mindful of the arch we have in our low back. If there's any pain, then maybe you don't do this one. But if you would like to extend the legs, you could do that as well. We're just gonna hold here for a few breaths. And even driving, being active through your thighs, driving energy out the heels of your feet so our whole body is incorporated, keeping a soft throat. In yoga, they believe if you can do this in water, you can float, just like a fish. Good, go ahead and release it down. Slide your hands out from under you, bring the knees into the chest, give them a nice big hug. Good, bring your arms down by your sides, extend both legs straight up. Wiggle the toes, move the feet. And then bringing both legs all the way down to the ground, taking up your space you want to take up to get comfortable for Shavasana, corpse pose. Letting those feet fall to the sides. If it feels more comfortable to actually lay on your side, feel free. Bringing the palms facing up. Letting that body get heavy into the ground. Bringing the attention back to your breath. Letting that belly move with each inhale. Letting that belly shrink with each exhale. And remembering that the most important opinion about yourself is your own. Being grateful for your accomplishments you have made the past week, big or small, they're still accomplishments. Taking the next few minutes for yourself. Take a deep breath in through the nose, let the belly rise. Exhale out the nose, let the belly fall. Wiggle the fingers and the toes. Take a full body stretch, reaching the arms overhead. Stretching out through the torso, down the legs, out the feet. Take another big deep breath. Bend each knee. Bring both knees into the chest, holding the shins. Rock the body side to side. Rocking the body off to one side and pausing. Coming to a seated position whenever you're ready. And just taking one more breath. Inhale up. Exhale down. Thanks for spending time with me today. Namaste. Hope you guys have a great day.